What's going on YouTube? It's Gavin. I'm here with another reaction video for you tonight. So it's been a while since I did a sports reaction, so I figured why not come in with a hockey? So we have some hockey fights. This is called NHL When the Rookie Drops the Gloves. This is what we're going to be checking out today. If you guys don't watch hockey, I definitely recommend at least trying to get into it, just because it's a very fast-paced sport, but it can get aggressive, and the aggression could be entertaining. You could get fistfights and everything. So, but I mean, just the game in general. I just love hockey in general, like everything about it. Go Isles. Let me know who your team is in the comment section below if you guys watch hockey. All right, so let's get into it. When the Rookie Drops the Gloves, NHL. Let's go.
Floater, Turris trying to get it, and then Trennan just absolutely crushed McAvoy, and Chara's going to take issue. Trennan going at the veteran, the 42-year-old Chara against the 22-year-old Trennan.
I would not. Oh my gosh.
Trennan holding his own.
I cannot believe Trennan just dropped the mitts with Zdeno Chara. He went in there, made contact, crushed.
Damn!
I don't even know who it was on the forecheck.
McAvoy, he just leveled McAvoy, and then Chara took issue, and he got a great right hand in.
Dropped the mitts.
Take a look at the punch that Trennan is going to land here.
Oh my, he buckled. Chara's knees buckled. This is incredible.
I see it.
I wanted the refs to get in there right away, and Trennan is just
right there.
Right here. It's coming right here. Gonna buckle him. Right there. There he goes. It buckles him right there. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
Chara got a couple good ones in there too. That was a really good goal.
Wow.
Now if that doesn't inspire the bench a little bit over on the Predator side.
Certainly looking forward to that. She's terrific
I hate the Boston Bruins though. I hate the Bruins.
in the booth with great insights and can't wait for it.
I can't wait to watch. And now dropping the gloves. Sealer for a Wild. He's going at it with Luke Witkowski.
Oh, these guys are chucking them, Kenny. I'll tell you what, I mean, you don't see fights like this much anymore. And these two guys just reared back and they let each other have it. And both benches, I mean, they got right up. And Sealer's one of those guys, he brings an element to the Wild that they don't have a lot of, and that's some physicality on the back end. Bruce Boudreau talked to us about that this morning, and Luke Witkowski, you got a guy that obviously is not afraid to mix things up as well. Witkowski and Sealer, they just simply ask each other right there. I'm not sure if something else premeditated that, but they went right at each other. I'll tell you what, they started to rear back with some rights, and you don't see fights like that much anymore. But I'll tell you, both these benches were fired up over that. Both guys.
Dubois up the wing.
I'm waiting for someone to get knocked the fuck out, to quote Friday. Oh, I love the sport of hockey, but the fights are very exciting when they happen.
Two shots on the power play for Columbus. It's back to 5-on-5. McAvoy steps into Dubois, who punches him right in the face. They're going to go. McAvoy with the uppercut. Dubois, a couple of hooks. McAvoy goes under and over. McAvoy, he tees him up. Dubois in trouble. Woo! McAvoy pulls him down. Unanimous decision.
McAvoy came in and made the initial contact. Dubois didn't like it. He didn't like it. He thought it was a little high, maybe even a little bit late, but it was McAvoy finishing his check down low. And Dubois just kind of turned around and threw a left jab right in McAvoy's face. And this is a great response by the rookie defenseman for Boston. There's that left-hand punch. And that's a good check right there.
Drop.
Just leans with the shoulder. You saw the reaction by Dubois.
Y'all hear the DMX in the background?
And then off came the gloves, and
Working the body, going over the shoulder.
feel like Boston feels like they should have a man advantage out of this because of that left punch. You know, it's the right response by McAvoy, and it's the right time, it's the right situation in the game.
Knocked down but couldn't control.
John, the Ducks are going to have
Hey, I wonder if there's going to be any Islander fights in this video.
to do a better job with Matthew Tkachuk. In front of the net, front of the goal crease, and here we go. Tkachuk and Cramarosa are going to go.
So Joseph Cramarosa finds the 18-year-old, and they start flailing at one another. Cramarosa using the sweater with those short lefts. And Tkachuk, who drew the ire of the Kings last night up at Staples Center, got under the skin of number 74. And that's one way to neutralize him, Brian. He won't be on the ice for the next 5 minutes.
You know, he's a feisty player. Much like his father, Keith Tkachuk, he's not shy around the front of the net. And he plays with an edge. There's the hit by Tkachuk. And immediately Cramarosa went over, issued the verbal challenge. Matthew Tkachuk accepted. And the gloves were off. Away you go.
Woo!
The young man had a dozen penalty minutes coming in.
Took his helmet
to
right
tonight's
off.
game. For Cramarosa, his second tilt of the year.
Carlson has looked uncomfortable, to say the least, in his...
I'm not trying to pause it too many times, but damn, that took the helmet right off him.
beginning.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Talk about uncomfortable.
That's Brady Tkachuk.
Hold on, hold
May
on.
come earlier. An applicator.
I'm waiting for the Islanders fight,
All of a sudden,
baby.
like I said, this game has some spice to it where we thought it might just be up and down, back and forth. Let's trade chances. They're trading haymakers instead. There's a big hit. That's a good hit. That's a return hit. And the youngster Tkachuk comes by it naturally. Both guys with some helmet shot before they hit the ice.
Well, your son Mitch would have played against Brady growing up, right?
Absolutely, Mitch played against Brady, who was he was younger than his brother, who's out in Calgary, but they played up. He always played up for certain tournaments.
Knocked out again as he was, again, a third time by Miller. And he gets right back up and gets in there and ends up with a puck.
When's the
Penalty,
Islanders
now
fight,
Patrick comes in.
baby?
Simmons not happy with Miller, and now Wheel without a helmet goes after McAvoy, and now Krejci in the
Oh,
corner's tied.
Lord,
We
it's
got
a whole
4 or
good
5
fight.
scrums here.
It's a good fight.
What do we have here, Jonesy?
We've got
Let's
some
go.
fun.
This is bringing me back.
Krejci and Patrick having some punches thrown at each other.
Broad Street Bullies and the Big Bad Bruins here.
Wayne Simmons made sure nobody went near Patrick. He did the best he could to jump in there quick, guys.
Pastrnak shoving as well, and Sanheim were tangled up. Linesman on the scene now. There's words between other players. Krejci, Doug Simmons wants Miller, but there's a linesman between them. Now Krejci drops the gloves, and Patrick and Krejci will go.
Hold on.
So knowing Patrick, he knows the tradition here. He's going to fight. We're not sure in terms of his expertise at this, but he wasn't going to turn down the challenge. Krejci, not a guy who drops the gloves all that often either.
The last time I saw Krejci drop his gloves was against the Montreal Canadiens, and he was one punch to the ice.
Well, there's a right from Patrick. Patrick trying to get inside on him, and then Krejci tries to retaliate with a right.
Oh, shit.
And another right by Krejci. Patrick tries to come back. Now Patrick trying to get Krejci's helmet off. You don't want those hands of Patrick hitting the shield or the helmet, that's for sure. Those are precious hands for the Philadelphia Flyers. Close-up look there. Knowing Patrick, he knows how to become a fan favorite. He'll do it with his skill, and in this case, he'll do it by dropping the gloves.
They're all standing up. It's amazing, isn't it? They still love it.
Out to the line. Niskanen cannot hold. It dribbles out to center.
Man, where's
He's
the
taken down by
Islanders
Foligno.
fight?
Parise grabs the loose puck.
Let's go.
Parise with just 15 seconds left in the Manel power play, and now Foligno
I'm
drops
gonna
the
be
gloves.
disappointed if this
Behind the
video
play
doesn't show a
against
single
Farabee.
Islanders fight.
Careful, kid. It's a 19-year-old
Oh.
kid. Oh, that hit him right on the button. Picked the wrong customer to go with Marcus Foligno, even though he had been on the ice for 40 seconds. I don't think Marcus really wanted to fight him because he was a 19-year-old kid, but you got to...
You got knocked the fuck out. Woo! Damn.
Give that kid a ton of credit.
And how about Foligno some credit? He held up there with he knew that Farabee was in trouble.
Yeah.
Then he went over to him afterward, and I'm sure that's what he said to him is you might want to think twice before you ask me again.
Again, we talk about the code, and Marcus Foligno does a good job. He just plays through Niskanen. He wasn't playing mean, but Farabee decides he wants a little bit of a part of Marcus Foligno. And he tunes him in pretty good. Again, we talk about the code. This is a little bit of a miss.
I'm waiting for the Islanders fights. I'm going to be very disappointed if there's not a single Islanders fight in this video.
Match. Marcus Foligno is one tough character, boy.
But you watch right here.
Stops right there.
And stops.
And don't worry, the guys on the Flyer bench, they appreciate that too.
Tanev wants a piece of Frederic. Frederick's willing to go. Frederic with the uppercut gets Tanev's helmet off. Oh, look at him go. Welcome to Boston,
shit.
Frederic. Just rock 'em, sock 'em, robots. Listen to the crowd at TD Garden.
Woo!
Bauman gave Frederic his parents not worried at all. A Wisconsin Badger with some bite.
Woo!
The kid was an alternate captain for a legendary program as a sophomore.
Well, after the hit by Kevin Miller, you just knew what was going to come. I mean, this was just going to be an all-out battle on this next shift, right in front of the net. Heinen with the backhander. Sherrod's right in the middle of it. Backus gets involved. Here comes.
Be careful what you wish for.
Ovechkin and Svechnikov behind the player, getting after one another. Svechnikov's ready to fight with him. Here we go.
Ovechkin and Svechnikov trading right hands.
Oh, the kid's knocked out. You got to get help. Get the trainer out there. Hurry up. Get out there.
Woo!
That's fighting out of your weight class. That's a KO.
You got knocked the fuck out. Woo! Hold up.
You admire the courage, but man, oh man.
Scary moment as Alexander Ovechkin gets the better of the 19-year-old Andrei
He got knocked out with a helmet on. That's tough.
Ovechkin's been challenging him physically the entire series. Nothing wrong with that. Both men willing combatants. Nothing wrong with that, but that's a KO.
With a solid punch.
Well, a little slash from Svechnikov. Ovechkin with a little pushback. Little punch.
That's definitely a KO.
Little punch back. And so you want to go? Okay, let's go. Well, that's not a fair fight in terms of maturity and strength. And
Ovechkin's a fucking beast, though.
there you see the damage that's left. And you see Justin Falk waving for the official. He knew right away, or the trainer, excuse me, he knew right away Svechnikov was in trouble.
Unbelievable. Not a single Islanders fight, man. I was waiting for the Isles. Look, stay tuned. I plan on eventually reacting to part 2, but there better be an Islanders fight in there, man. There better be an Islanders fight. And we better win. Don't be showing any of our fights where we lose. Show the fights when we win. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And also let me know what to react to next.